Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Ranger. The order banks are open up right now, and we've actually done quite a few videos on the other trim levels, and now we've come to the most off-road Baja capable Ranger that Ford's ever made, and the Ranger Raptor. Second year of the Ranger Raptor. It's going to be pretty similar to what we did see last year for the Ranger Raptor. There are a couple features that are no longer included in the Ranger. They did take away for this year, but for the most part, everything should be about the same with some new colors. But we're going to dive in and talk about the standard equipment plus the different optional equipment that are available for the Ranger Raptor because the order banks are open up, and we're actually taking orders as a YouTube special at invoice pricing for the Ranger Raptor. We're able to get a lot of allocations in 2024 model year. I think that'll transition over for 25 as well. And we'll be able to fulfill those orders for you if you're wanting to put one in. And because of that, we're doing invoice pricing. So it's all based on allocations and such. And that's how we decide our pricing. But we're going to talk about that. Also about how to place an order with your local dealership too in this video. So this isn't just about us, but I want to get the information out to you so you can take in and order with your local dealer as well. All right, so make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of our other videos, because we're going to be doing some videos not only on the Raptor, the Rangers, but also Bronco, Mach-E, and Expedition coming up. So a lot of videos in these different series of this. So make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell turned on. All right, let's dive in and pull this up because Ford does have the build and price available and ready. So we're going to go over there and kind of run through this with you, help you find that. So I think Ranger is pretty easy. You just go into vehicles and go to trucks and vans and go straight into Ranger. Sometimes they actually hide these a little bit, but on this one here, it's actually right there. So it's just it's ready to go. Hit 25 Ranger and then the build and price. So we're going to go into this. Of course, we've covered the STX XL. Really, it's STX because they come all with the sport package, XLT, Lariat, and now we've come to the Raptor that starts at $55,720. Pretty good price for all the capabilities and off-roading that you have, and the capabilities of this for that price. When you think about comparing that to the price of like a Bronco Raptor or an F-150 Raptor, I think it's very competitively priced here. So we're going to go into this and start our build, and we're going to start with some of the mechanical features first as soon as it decides to load. Now, these are going to come standard with the 3.0 liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start stop technology. It means you come up to the stoplight, stop sign, press the brake. It's going to shut the vehicle off, and then it's not loading. And then when you let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. So you can deactivate that for each engine cycle by pressing the, why is it not going? The little A with a circle around it. You'll be able to deactivate that. Okay, there we go. We got it to load here. So as I mentioned, 3.0 liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start stop is standard equipment. Of course, these are all 4x4 as well, and they'll come with the 10-speed automatic transmission for you. And we will have, of course, electronic shift on the fly with that as well. And as you see here, electronic locking front axle and electronic locking rear axle. So that's going to be nice capabilities for going off road. So you can do some rock climbing as well as Baja type of running on with this. And you do have selectable drive modes: a normal, sport, tow haul, a slippery, an off-road mode, a rock crawl mode, and a Baja mode. So all the capabilities here with this independent front suspension, and on the rear you have that Watts Link rear suspension system with a 4.27 gear ratio back there. Also with the, not only with all the drive modes you have, you also do have the trail control as well. So Fox shocks with this front and rear. So Fox Racing shocks with the live valve technology. Seen that, on some other Raptors. And then, of course, electronic power assist steering as well with the vehicle. So all the capabilities here with this one here definitely are going to be ready to go there. So now let's talk about some of the safety features. Similar to the Lariat trim, we do have airbags, driver and front passenger airbag. And we also do have safety canopy side curtain airbags. It deploys down with the rollover sensor and everything. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So it has pedestrian detection as well when you're going on the slower speeds. Forward collision warning that warns you if the car in front of you is going slower and you would actually hit them. It's going to warn you with that forward collision warning. And then dynamic brake support preloads those brakes so that you can brake even faster when you're ready to do that. post-collision braking that allows you to, it'll brake the vehicle. So maybe if you don't get it put in park, whatever it might be, it's going to brake the vehicle. Maybe you're unconscious, something like that. We do also have the lane keeping system. So this includes lane keeping aid, lane keeping alert, and driver alert. So that driver alert is going to alert you if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often, that kind of thing, and not paying attention. The lane keeping alert system will allow you to leave your lane, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel if you do leave your lane. Whereas the aid system will help try to keep you in your lane. You're kind of seeing those two different zones there because that kind of shows you where those two systems are activated there. And then we do have security lock, passive, and a theft system. Easy wording. It means only the coded key can start the vehicle. So really nice. And perimeter and a theft alarm system. So that's going to lock the vehicle up. It's going to set on a perimeter alarm. So if someone tries to shake the vehicle, it's going to honk the horns, flash the light. Somebody breaks glass, tries to take your wheels, stuff like that. With inclination intrusion sensors, it's going to get all that to help protect the vehicle from theft and such there. All right, now going back to the build and price, and let's talk about the exterior features. We're going to go to the paint, and we're going to make this a little bigger. Now, we do have shelter green back again for this year, so we'll use that color to show us how this looks for us. Now, on this one here, you will have a unique dedicated grille with the Ford wording on the grille there. So black grille here for you, unique front bumper as well. So it's more of a molded in or modular front bumper that you might see there. You do see those little dots there. That's the front sensing system. So that's going to be included in this. And you're also going to get 360-degree camera. So front, rear, and on the sides. That helps not only, parking in the vehicle and pulling in and such, but also it really helps on the trail. So when you put it in off-road mode or one of the Baja modes, it should activate that front camera as well. I haven't driven one of these off-road, but I would assume that would do that. Front tow hooks up here on the up there too. So you have two on the front for recovery to help everybody else that gets stuck, because you're not, right? Anyway, we do also have front skid plates, heavy duty for the front and the engine up there. And we do have daytime running lights that can be configured on or off. LED projector headlights. So projector is going to project it straight out. So it's going to be so much brighter. We have LED signature lighting as well, that kind of a C design there for you too. And then we do have fog lights that are LED as well. So have those all going for you here. We do have also the rain sensing wipers as well. So when you have that setting for the rain sensing wiper activated, and it's one of the intermittent wiper settings, it's going to just turn those wipers on when you need to. Wipe faster if you need to as well. Now on the side, 17-inch unique gray painted aluminum wheel is standard equipment with the LT 285/70R17 tires. So you're kind of seeing that set up here. There's an optional wheel setup if you're wanting it. We'll talk about that when we get to optional equipment. Your brakes have analog braking system as well. And then we do have the flared fender flares over here. So flared out with the markers on the front as well as the back. And then even the fenders themselves are flared out too. You'll see the vent extractors right there on the side as well. And then your fender flares to get that out there. Cover the tire and everything so that we can keep all that mud and everything inside those wheel wells. Now the mirrors, body colored mirror cap, as you can see here with the shelter gray. You see those 360 cameras underneath there. We do have turn signal indicator as well right there. And then we have security approach lamp that lights the ground beside the vehicle. And then the mirror is power folding mirror like it is on the Lariat trim with power glass and heat on the glass too for you as well. So it has all that. Also, you do have the Bliss with cross traffic alert, including the trailer coverage. So blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. And as you're backing up, cross traffic alert means anybody's going to come behind you, and it uses those same sensors to alert you that someone coming back there as well. And then blind spot for your trailer. If you have a trailer hooked up, it'll monitor the blind spot of your trailer. And then we do have body colored painted door handles as well. So it's kind of shelter green in here. And then we do have intelligent access with push button start. So just put your hands in a door handle. It's going to unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out, and then also start the vehicle without having to get the keys out as well. And then remote start as well on the key fob. So you have the key fob with remote start on it. You can also use the app. We'll talk more about other functions in the app a little bit later in the video. Now, moving to the back corner back here, we do have the easy fuel capless filler door. So don't have to worry about getting your hands dirty, leaving that fuel cap behind. Just press that open, fill it up, shut it when you're done. We do also back here have the Raptor graphics on the back. And then you also have a step back here. So rear step is going to be included as standard equipment on the Raptor. 18-gallon fuel tank as well. Almost forgot about that. And then here in the back, LED center high mounted stoplight with a cargo lamp back there on the back. And we also do have power sliding rear window with privacy glass and defrost on the back glass and privacy glass on the side windows as well back there. We do have a unique rear bumper back here that is very dedicated with the cutouts. You can see back there for those dual exhaust tips that's coming straight back in the back. And then also we do have LED taillights as well that are unique to the Raptor trim. We do have Ranger on the back and then the Raptor badging back there as well. And then don't forget about the 360 camera or the digital rear view camera on the back. Reverse sensing as well. So you have front and reverse sensing. And then also reverse brake assist. So as you're backing up, it's going to alert you and let you know there's someone there. But if you're not paying attention to that, or maybe there's a bicycle or something like that, it's going to brake the vehicle. And then we do have rear tow hooks as well. So 2 of those too. So again, more recovery hooks to help people out. And then spare tire that's a full size, going to be up underneath there. There's an opening back here to lower that down. I'm using this the jack and the tools that come with that, which will be positioned behind the back seat inside the cab. We do get trailer tow package as well. It's going to come with a receiver hitch for you. So class 4 receiver hitch. You get all the advanced towing package that we have seen on the Lariat trim prior to this video. So that means the trailer brake controller you're going to get. You're going to get the Pro Trailer Backup Assist as well. And then also you get the rear parking sensors with the trailer guidance as well. So you can see down the side of that trailer because you have those nice 360-degree cameras down on those mirrors there. So we do also inside the bed, we do have 6 tie downs in there. LED bed lighting as well inside that can light up that bed. They're going to be positioned in the corners. So you can see inside there. We do also have in-bed power outlets. I think there's 2 back here, if I remember right. And then we do get zone lighting. So that's going to use the LED lights underneath those mirrors, as well as in the front. These backup lights to light up and give you a perimeter around the vehicle. You can use all zones at once, or you can select your zones one by one if you're needing that. All right. Now let's move to the inside. Now moving to the interior, you will see this is going to get your all-weather floor mats, standard equipment. So no carpeted mats with this. So front and rear will be the floor mats, all-weather floor mats. Ambient lighting in here that should light up the footwells and cup holders, some places like that. Also, we have leather-wrapped shifter knob, and it is a different shifter design. So a little bit more sportier style shifter knob there for you. Vinyl console lid, it says right here. So kind of a padded console lid. The seats up there are leather trimmed bucket seats there for you. So pretty cool design. You can see kind of like Recaro style there for you with those big bolsters that come out with the red accents on there and the Raptor on the backrest. Just really, really good. 10-way power driver seat, 8-way power passenger seat, power lumbar, driver memory, heated seat for the driver and front passenger. And then on the back of the seats for the driver, you also have a map pocket as well for you. Now, those in the rear seat back there, outbound leather buck trimmed seats there as well. So I assume the middle is vinyl or something. You have an armrest that comes down in the middle there too. And even these rear seats and the outbound seats have those bolsters. And then under seat storage as well underneath there. So for you. So, and then we do have the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children that can fasten those front and rear facing car seats into those seats back there. And then we do also have an outlet behind the console as well. So power outlet back there too for you. So, and might have some USB ports. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit, but there might be some of those on the back of that too. Now, moving to see the front up here, we do have power windows up here, power up front and rear windows, of course. One touch up and down for the front windows. So the driver, front passenger, that means you just hard press it down, let go, it's going to roll it down. Coming up the same way, pull it for that click. And then also we do have the steering wheel, manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Just pull the lever under there, it'll go up and down, forward and back. Check out the nice styling of the steering wheel with the Raptor on the bottom. And it does have the red marker, so you know where that center is. If you're off-roading, Baja racing and such like that, you're going to need to know that. Leather wrapped steering wheel. And then we do have heated steering wheel as well for you there. So, And then we do have the 12-inch digital instrument cluster here. So nice and big and nice digital cluster for you, so you can see your speed and everything else real nicely for you. Now, we do have the adaptive cruise control and speed sign recognition system. So adaptive cruise, if you're coming up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed without you having to press the brake. And then also recognizes the speed signs and adjust your speed that way as well to those speed signs based on your tolerance that you choose. So real nice system having the adaptive cruise. That is going to be standard equipment on these, which is really nice there for you. We do also have the Sync 4A, so you're going to have that portrait style screen. It is a 12-inch screen, so it fills it up completely. In their enhanced voice recognition system and entertainment system, we have 911 Assist as well, and then Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well for you. That's wireless. And then we do have connected navigation. You get 1 year of that navigation is included. So that's a change from last year. Last year, I think you got 3 years. This year, you have 1 year. So for that, you don't have to pay for a subscription after that. B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen with HD radio, 10 speakers, including a subwoofer. Sirius XM satellite radio is also included here. And then we have dual zone climate. That's a physical button down here. So driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. And then we do have, let me go out of this and go into 360 view. We do have up here auxiliary switches. So auxiliary switches up here on the overhead console, have a sunglass bin as well, and all that stuff. Dome lights too up there. And then we do have visors. Flip those down. I believe they have illuminated cover mirrors on the back side of those. And you can't tell it in here, but there is a universal garage opener for 3 different transmitters that you can program in there as well. And then we do also have auto dimming rear view mirror. So that mirror will automatically dim. Cars can remind you those bright lights and such. We do have a locking glove box down here, so which is real nice. You can lock things up if you need to put things, store things in there. And then, of course, cup holders, media bin down here as well, and your all your buttons and everything on the console for you. You do have a wireless charging pad in that media hub area as well. And then USB type A and C as well down in there too. So they're all located right in there. And then we do have the Ford Pass Connect that allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. It's a free app you download, connect your vehicle in. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock it from anywhere, schedule remote start times if you want, locate your parked vehicle, and check the status of your vehicle, like the tires, the fuel, and everything else that's going on with that. And then if you want to sign up for subscription, you have 4G, LTE, Wi-Fi hotspots up to 10 different devices. You get it free for 3 months, but then after that, you'll have to pay for that functionality. But for the Ford Pass Connect, all the other functionalities are going to be included free with your vehicle. Now let's talk about colors for you and what's standard or what's available. Well, you know Shelter Green's available at no extra cost, by the way. And then we do have the Azure Gray. It is $9.95. It is a tri-coat color that looks really good on the Raptor as well. And we do have Shadow Black. We have Oxford White, no cost on those colors. And then we do have Carbonized Gray Metallic, no cost for that. Good classic color. Desert Sand, another one that looks good with no cost on that one. And then Velocity Blue Metallic with no cost. And then we have Marsh Gray as a new one for this year. So that's a new color. I think Velocity Blue might be new as well for this year. But there you go. Those are our color options for this year. And then interior-wise, we already talked about it. Ebony interior is the only color option for the interior up there. So, all right. So we've covered all the standard equipment so far. And really, you know, everything's kind of included. Now, one of the things you will not notice for this year, they do not include any of your park assist. So last year that was included. You got this advanced park assist that helped parallel park and perpendicular park. They discontinued that. That is not available. And they also discontinued the 3-year plan for the navigation. So just some differences there. So let's get into the optional equipment because all the other packages are included as standard equipment. So let's go move down and kind of talk about these. Gonna mark those off. We do have a beadlock wheel option. So we do have that. You can see that there. It's $14.95 for that. And that's a great option for you if you're wanting to add a nice off-road look to it, and beadlock capable. So with the beauty ring on it as well. So you have that as an option right there. And then moving down, we do also have the Raptor exterior graphics. So instead of just the Raptor there, if you want, add that to it. You can see that gives you the splash graphic look to it for $750. You can get those graphics on the side, which is really nice. So, and then we also do have, I might leave that on. Cargo management rails, 580. See if it shows an image of that. So these rails right here, so they slide around, so you can get that. Now, those there are going to be a dealer installed option. So those that will come to the factory or to the dealer, and the dealership will install them for you. Now, it does say in here not available with the tonneau cover boxes and everything else, but those aren't even an option for the Raptor. So this here is all wording for all Rangers. That you should be able to get that with no issues there. All right, and then we do have the Tough Bed Spray and Liner. So if you want the spray and bed liner, yeah, that's done at the factory, and actually it goes to a Ford accessory mod shop to put that on, and you can get that. Of course, that's not available with the drop-in liner. Of course, just pick one. So next one is the drop-in liner, so a little bit cheaper, $345. That's a kind of a hard protected drop-in liner you put in. Again, not a bed available with the spraying liner, so you'll have that as an option. And both of those would go to a mod shop where they would do that after they build your vehicle. So, and then we do have the security code wireless keyless entry keypad. That's black. Now that is not wired in. It takes a battery. So that's how that's going to look now. And that is a dealer installed option. So the dealership will put it in your vehicle for you, or on your vehicle, I should say. All right. And then we do have the engine block heater. So $190 for that. So that is done at the factory. So factory option there. If you want to keep the engine block warm in the wintertime, you leave your vehicle outside, this is something you might want to add to your vehicle. And then moving down, we have the splash guards, mud flaps, front and rear. See what that's going to look like on there. So that is available for you, and that is done at the factory, and that is another Ford accessory. So those are the three options that would, after they build your vehicle, will go over to a mod shop, and they would do the spraying liner, or drop-in liner, or these, and put it on your vehicle. So that's $130 for that. Spare tire lock, that is done by the dealer. So that is a new option for this year. And so, like I mentioned earlier, you have a little hole there to lower that spare tire. If you want to lock on that, you'll need to make sure you add this, and the dealership will put it on your vehicle. Wheel lock kit, so that changes out your lug nuts for one of those, and that is also a dealer installed option. Make sure they do install this. I've seen some dealers just kind of put the package in the vehicle and let you do that. They should be installing that for you free of charge. So make sure they do that for you if you do order that. Protect those nice bead lock wheels if you decide to go that route. All right, moving down. Floor liners are standard equipment. I think that's it. The only thing that's not mentioned on here that I want to cover, and that is the front license plate bracket. So if you're in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, it's standard equipment, and the dealer will install it for you. If you're at a dealership that is not requires a front tag like Kansas, it is optional equipment. So you want to make sure you put it on there if you want to put something fun on there, or if you're getting a vehicle from us, make sure we have it added to your order. We'll add that free of charge. It's a no charge option for the dealership to install that for you, but you want to make sure you order that and option that in for you at the time of ordering. So there you go. That's it. So much is just standard equipment on all these Raptors on how they go. A couple different graphic options and wheel option there for the most part. Other than that, not a lot of options there, but great vehicle. And just because of that, you can see with even though some of those options, actually, let's go back over there. You can see that, here where we are price wise, so $59.5 with the destination and delivery. But, let's say we go up and we added the graphics, I guess, already in the bead locks. So both of those, we're still under $60,000. Right. And I mean, if you add, let's add a keypad. Let's add the spray and bed liner. Right. So you add a couple of those and you're right at 60,000 to 80, and that's MSRP. And again, if you order from us, we're doing invoice pricing on the Raptor, so we can save you even more money, and we'll have that in an order sheet for you to show you at the time of ordering your vehicle, so keep us honest as well that we're going to do what we say. And we have a $495 dealer fee, so make sure you ask your local dealer as well, what's your dealer fee? What else do you add to your vehicles? I want to have that all in writing so that I don't have any surprises when that vehicle comes in. So, and the biggest thing on Raptor that I want to kind of point out to people is, keep in mind, ordering a Raptor from a dealer, that's placing that order. A dealer still needs an allocation. And on the Ranger, Raptor has a separate allocation that's given to dealers. Most dealerships, some dealerships might not see one month, but they might see one or two the next month. Like for us, a lot of times we'll get at least one every month. And so if you do order with us, and depending on where you're at in line, we will base those. They will get pulled because there's not a lot of choices there for you. Sometimes I will say this: the beadlock wheel is a constrained option. So if you're somebody that wants a Ranger Raptor without the beadlocks, then sometimes your order would actually get selected ahead of somebody else's for that reason. Otherwise, it'll be based on timestamp. And we're not going to be able to take care of everybody's orders that first month, right? So just know that it might take a few months to get it scheduled, but we do get at least one, if not two or three allocations in a month. So we should be able to fulfill most people's pretty quickly in there, but just to give us a little bit of time if you're wanting to get that invoice pricing from us. All right. That's all I have for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy all the Ranger videos. And if you're looking for some of the other models, we'll be doing Expedition next. So if you're looking for that, we'll be doing those videos as well. But other than that, make sure to subscribe, bell notifications turned on so you don't miss any of our videos. Smash the like button. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.